Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. All right. 24 hours after Oscar De La Hoya said that he's going to make a comeback to the ring at age 47, Oscar De La Hoya already seems to have his first call out. Well, it appears no other than rival, and his Mexican brethren, Robert Garcia, said, hey, man, I'll fight Oscar. Let's do it. At the end of the day, I'm having fun with this. I'm just laughing because I know Oscar ain't gonna fight no real opponent. Well, I ain't gonna say real opponent. I know he not gonna fight no youngster though. But I have an idea of possible fights Oscar could take. I'll give you a list. Here's some fights that's out there for Oscar De La Hoya. And I'm not even being funny. Look, we already know that Floyd Mayweather ain't fighting Oscar De La Hoya. But the funny thing is, I wouldn't be surprised if Oscar clout chases Floyd Mayweather and try to say, come on, Floyd, let's get back in the ring. We owe it to the fans. You owe me a rematch. A lot of people thought I won the fight. No, you didn't. But I'm telling you, this is going to be textbook. If Oscar does well in his comeback fight, if Oscar, let's just say he wins his first couple of fights, I guarantee you he going to try to get Floyd Mayweather to try to fight him again, which he ain't going to be clout chasing. He going to be bag chasing, because he know that even Oscar De La Hoya and Floyd Mayweather are both in their 40s. Oscar is in his late 40s. Floyd Mayweather is in his early 40s. We know that the fans, just because it's Floyd, it'll sell. Okay? Now, it won't do the numbers that it did, many moons ago, but people would buy into it. But Floyd ain't gonna fight Oscar. Floyd ain't trying to put no money in Oscar's pocket. Now, a fight that I was always interested in seeing, but I just think Oscar wouldn't have took that fight at the time. I always wanted to see a fight between Oscar De La Hoya and Sergio Martinez. Now, Sergio Martinez has said he's going to make a comeback, so why not Oscar De La Hoya versus Sergio Martinez at maybe a catch weight, maybe 157. I think that'll be a great fight. Then, of course, there's an option of a third fight with Sugar Shane Mosley. Now, keep in mind, Oscar De La Hoya fought Shane Mosley twice. The first fight, Shane Mosley won the split decision. Shane Mosley fell behind early, like in the first few rounds, but he rallied, he landed some big shots, and he won a split decision versus Oscar De La Hoya. I thought he won decisively, but, he won. Okay. Then, another fight I was thinking is another dude that fights off and on. I don't think he's officially retired. I wouldn't mind seeing an Oscar De La Hoya Antonio Margarito fight. We know Oscar will make sure Margarito don't put no shit in his hands. That'll be for damn sure, because it was a fight that should have happened. Then there's also the distinct possibility of maybe Oscar could lure Miguel Cotto out of retirement. I think Miguel Cotto is only, I don't think Miguel Cotto is 40 yet. I think he's like 38, 39, at best maybe 40. And I know Miguel Cotto has only been retired for like a year and some change, going on 2 years. But that's a fight I wouldn't mind seeing. So there is some options for Oscar De La Hoya out there. And of course, every fight I'll be rooting for him to lose. Of course. Now, another, like I said, I'm thinking Fernando Vargas too. You know, even though Oscar De La Hoya, he stopped Fernando Vargas. Even Fernando Vargas had, you know, it was a competitive fight, but Oscar did pull away towards the latter part of the match, and he did end up stopping Fernando Vargas. But you never know now. You never know. So, man, we'll see what happens. This your boy Town Biz. I'm out.